Hello and welcome back everyone to Space Simulation Toolkit, and today we're playing with an upgraded version of my aircraft. I was just searching through the workshop and I saw this made by Minion Banana 22. I don't know what's up with this. Viper, I see you. LOL, JK, I just want our friendship back. LOL, I'm 100% not dead inside. Maybe that's a lie, but yeah, come back. I'll sub your thing. Sad face. I'm back. I don't know if you're referring to me abandoning YouTube like a father who went out to get a cigarette, but here I am, and I'm gonna throw things at the thing. So I hope you're satisfied. I'm sorry for disappointing you and being gone for so long. I think we'll start with like small projectiles, just for the sake of, you know, not immediately blowing the whole thing up. They did a very good job giving a good oh no, I accidentally broke it in half. Whoops. It's okay. It's okay. We'll use this one here. Here. I'll collide it with the nose so it kind of goes at the angle it's meant for. All right, first projectile. Let's see how this goes. We got a very pointy tip and boom! It did actually, a little fragment actually did make it through. There was a tiny bit of debris, but overall there was very little damage. So good. Good. We're still alive. Equivalent. I wonder if this can actually penetrate our little gunner on the bottom here. I bet you it can. The armor is not very thick, although they did seem to increase. Ooh! Oh my goodness! Wow, okay, it just tore straight through. That was unexpected. Okay, this bad boy is massive. I'm sure that's gonna do a lot of damage. Yeah, the engine definitely took some damage there. The fuel line is burning a little bit. Whoops! Oh, it's all burning. Oh no! Oh, actually, that was water. It turned into steam and then back. Never mind. I'm dumb. Nothing hit the big ol' fuel line and/or fuel tank and/or missiles, though, so everything's gonna be fine. Even the guy out back, the guy who's like pushing the crate, he didn't even notice that they're under attack. So everything is going to be fine. We're gonna try a larger projectile this time, which is going to impact the back of the plane. And it hit. Oh, so this defensive shielding they added is actually quite effective. It really accepted the kinetic force of that, redirected it around all of these braces, and it just bounced straight off. But I didn't throw it that fast, so I think we're gonna try this again with some speed. All right, here we go. This is going about twice as fast, and it's going to be a grazing hit. It's actually going to hit... Ooh, no, it just bounced straight off. Oh, well, actually, the gunner here is going to... Oh! Oh, no! Oh, man, it went straight through. All right, we may tweak the Cosmos settings a tiny bit and increase some simulation frames and subframes to prevent things from glitching through each other unrealistically. So we'll see if that helps. Let's try one of these solid. We've got, I don't know what the difference between these two is. I think this one's metal and this one is stone. We'll do the caveman equivalent first, which is throwing a rock at an airplane. Okay, I'm gonna hit the top of it actually. You just have like a hot air balloon that's just dropping projectiles from above. Really low tech solution, but let's see if it works. Oh man, did it work? Oh, it injected itself through that first layer of a little bit more flexible, I'm pretty sure it's a sort of polymer plastic that's on the outside, and then it definitely did some damage when it got in. Technically, if you don't understand how this plane works, these are like cutouts to just let you see inside. So like X-ray through it. But the whole thing has the skin around it so that you can, you know, it has structure. Okay, so we're gonna go to this. This one is probably going to do a lot of damage. I'm very, very confident that my poor plane is probably not gonna fare well. It's a combination of things. First off, we have an actual payload here of fuel, which is going to get very hot, and it's gonna spread out when it hits. We have an actual pointed tip for basically tearing through, and it's quite large. Like this is a pretty large projectile, so we're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna throw it full speed, and oh, look at this shape. Look at this shape. So the shape of the actual energy that's pushed through, you can see where it melted, is similar to the shape of the projectile itself. Whereas when we hit the top with that ball, it kind of created like a round big blob. This one is much more effective at penetrating as a shaped charge and really injecting that heat in. It helps too that it had that payload of fuel to bring the heat along. That was a lot of force, actually so much force that the entire thing is shaking now. This poor guy is like, okay, something's going on. I should probably get off my cell phone and actually do my job now. The pilots are getting a little bit of whiplash too. A little bit of whiplash, but overall, plane is still planing. I mean, that would have been pretty destructive if you were inside. But this time, we're gonna do the big boy. This is a massive shell, which is full of fuel, and it has a rigid outside and a softer inside, so it's really going to bluey outwards when it hits. And we're going to actually do a frontal hit straight to the cockpit, which is a weak point on the plane. I'm expecting to see real, and actually, I'm going to just quickly copy. I'm going to copy it so that I can, No! Okay, copying, I guess, is broken right now. It happened to me last time I was playing too. Okay, it's fine. Don't worry, guys. I can reload it. I guess that solves the no ammunition problem as well. All right, Mr. SST, if you want to figure out the copying and pasting bug, that would be excellent. All right. Come on. Put me back in the simulation. Let me in. Let me in. Here we go. Okay, excellent. Exactly what I want to see. The only issue is that it's now not facing the correct direction, but I can fix that by using the spin tool. Aren't I impressive? All right. Actually, I'm gonna have to do a couple of things here. That's fine. That angle is fine, but we're gonna change those Cosmos settings again just to give it a little bit more. Tiny little bit more simulation going on here. Okay, here we go. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Will these people survive? I mean, that is a huge, that is a massive payload that's going to strike. This is the projectile that you never want to see coming for your plane. Oh, immediate crunch. Wow, no way! Because of because it's rounded, because the cockpit is rounded, it's actually deflecting it a little bit. I mean, yeah, the damage is still severe. And it's gonna, this bit might hit the propeller as well. Oh man, the pipe is bending. The front of the plane is absolutely, the protective barrier is shearing off of the rest. But, oh my goodness, I mean, okay, the guys in here, the whiplash literally ripped their necks off. But, considering the size of that, oh wow, the shockwave of that through the plane is pretty intense. But they're still flying! I am utterly shocked right now. Oh, okay, I did not mean to do that. Whoops, 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 whoops. I just accidentally did like the equivalent of an atom bomb. Actually, that's a good question. Why don't we do that? I guess the sea distance is really low right now, which means kind of drawing makes the equivalent of a particle bomb, like tons of shrapnel. Can it survive it? That's a good question. Like, let's see. If someone were to detonate a purposeful just ton of shrapnel in the air near this plane, which is actually how a lot of AA guns work, is that you just create a ton of shrapnel to try to tear through a plane. Ooh, okay. So at that distance, it doesn't really do anything. Most of the shrapnel that I created is just bouncing off. The bigger chunks did a little bit of damage. Let's try something a little bit harder. Let's do rock. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. This is gonna be different. These little pinpoints of death are... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Shredding the armor, but wait! Wait! No way! Okay, this probably wouldn't be, like, airworthy anymore, and they'd have to go in for an emergency landing. But other than stripping off the outer layer of defense, it's still alive. I expected it to be much more dramatic. Okay. Wow, I guess we're gonna have to use, like, the highest class of shrapnel, straight up bits of metal rather than rock, and we'll do it real close and see what happens. Okay. Ready? Okay, I don't expect it to survive this. This should be the end. Actually, it seems to have done less damage than the met. Okay, there we go. I think I just need to put a little bit more pressure in. Okay. There we go. Still, it holds up better than I'd expect. Wow, look at that. It's all being channeled by the poor tail of the plane. Huh. Honestly, the addition of that layer of plastic over the whole thing seriously improved the survivability of the plane. I did not expect it to be so dramatic. That's the difference between accepting the force of something hitting you and deflecting it, moving around the force. Wow. Okay, well, technically, it's not the worst I've ever seen, so I guess we're gonna have to really destroy it now. We are going to use a, what's that? I'm gonna create a plane killer now. Something designed. Something designed. Did I hear tungsten rods from God? I mean, it's not really a rod from God because it's not coming... Well, I mean, it is kind of coming from space. Okay, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. Maybe a little bit more force behind it. Let me get a little bit skinnier. The idea is something very dense and very long that is just going to tear the thing apart. Okay. Yeah, this will be game over. 100%, this will be game over. There we go. Alright. Prepare to say goodbye to McPlaneface the Third. Oh! Yeah! Oh! Look at that! Exactly as I designed it. Oh, wow. Oh, that was beautiful, and all the fuel just got ignited and oh, that was intense. That was awesome. That was awesome. Wow. That was so effective. So much more effective than even I expected it to be. I thought it was gonna kind of crumble apart. I didn't think it was gonna make it all the way through. Okay, we're gonna have to do one more thing. I know we can bisect it vertically, but can we bisect the entire plane horizontally with a large enough and strong enough tungsten rod. It's not really tungsten because I'm just using normal materials, but we're gonna pretend it's tungsten for the sake of the video, so please pretend with me. All right, so we need to make, okay, don't forget the settings, Spike. Don't destroy the thing before it's time. Okay, I'm very excited for this. I'm actually extremely excited to see what happens here. Okay, so it needs a ton of mass, and it needs a super sharp. Oh god. Oh man, this thing is insane. Okay. It's like half the length of the plane itself. I'm sorry. I have to see what happens. Okay, it needs to go like exactly sideways. It's gonna be challenging. No. Oh man, this is gonna be really hard. This is gonna be really challenging. I'm gonna turn the max velocity up to... I need to get my like mouse game. That is exactly what I didn't want to do, actually, right there, is put it inside of the plane. Uh-oh. Oh man, okay, oh no, I messed up. Oh well, we'll see what happens. Oh, oh man, it literally just cut the entire top off. Oh, okay, that didn't really cut it in half, but that was still a beautiful result. Wow. It made it all the way to here. Look how far it made it. It almost made it all the way through. If I had just gotten the angle right. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna do it again. It's gonna be fine. I'm now dedicated to this. I want to cut the plane in half, but the fun way. The Vooperian military is all in on destroying their own equipment for fun. All right. Let's do this. All right. I'm gonna have to make it again. I'm gonna make it a little bit thicker this. Oh, every time I forget to... I'm so bad at this game. For like the space simulation toolkit YouTuber, I am not very good at it. I get a lot of comments about how the games I play constantly, I'm not like actually good at. I just have fun, okay? To me, it's not about min-maxing. It's about just having fun. I know, challenging concept in this day and age. Okay. This is going to be brutal. Okay, wait. I got it! Okay, this is it. If something is going to bisect this plane, this is going to be it. I got the angle perfect. It is literally perfect. Okay, frame by frame, because this is going to be glorious. Oh, I messed up the frame by frame, but it's okay. It's kind of going off to the side, but I think it's gonna channel it. Because the outer skin of the plane is going to actually hold in the projectiles. Oh my absolute goodness. Okay, never mind. This isn't bisecting it. This is just destroying the entire thing. Maybe I shouldn't have made it so thick. Oh. Okay, the back of the plane actually did kind of survive that. All right, that was some good destruction. I don't want to hear anything about how it wasn't aesthetic. That was satisfying to watch. You have to admit that was satisfying to watch. I mean, well, what else could you ask for? Now, thank you all for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.
Valor.gg